What is that? It was purple. It was obviously claw. Ah.
Yeah, I don't even want to shake your hand.
Stop trying to get me tight.
It's tight.
Stop trying to get me tight.
It's tight.
What's up, man?
Hi.
Happy Valentine. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I was looking to make sure you had your green because I sure was going to pinch your butt.
Right. Happy St. Patty's Day.
I was going to. Is that your green? I sure was going to pinch your butt. Wait, how do I usually do? How am I drink?
The water.
I sure was going to pinch your butt fast.
Welcome back to another episode of 1,000 Questions from Mars. I'm your host, Mars.
And I'm King Gerald Jones the Great.
All right. For the people that's new here, do you want to tell them about the show?
I'll tell them because last time you did. So, 1,000 Questions from Mars is basically a spinoff or what did I call it yesterday? I called it a piggyback off of 1,000 Bodies podcast where I talk about, well, I pick a ticket out, I pick a name out, and I tell a story of one of my conquests or women I slept with, whether it's good, bad, right, wrong, long, short. I just tell the story.
Long, short.
Right.
Long, strong.
Right. Long. And I just tell the story. So what her show is asking me questions that I might not getting in more in depth about the story or something I might not have thought about saying, or even just hearing the story, questions from a woman perspective or what a woman might want to know about the story.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's
good?
Pretty much it. That was good.
Okay.
All right. Would I tell you if it was bad? I would.
Would you? On camera too?
Yeah. I'd be like, let's be a little bit more clear now.
Okay. Or you would do it.
Okay.
We're going to have a good show today?
Let's have a
good show. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Like we always are, but let's be I think we be holding back a little. Yeah. We don't have the same banter and conversation that we have in our bedroom or that we have. I think we be trying to be professional. Or,
I'm a very filtered person when it comes to the public because I'm naturally more private.
Right.
And so I don't really care for people to be in my business. So I think just naturally I'm more filtered. Mm-hmm. And also because some of these stories involve people, like other people, like it isn't just us. So I do want to be mindful of those other people and how they may feel or how they may. So
I kind of, at first I was thinking that, but now recently I just figured as long as, I'm not saying this is the end all be all, but for me, now I'm figuring as long as I don't say their name, nobody will know who they are. So tell the story. I'll be trying not to, I'll be trying to be filtered too, but I'm about to stop that shit.
Right.
Because as long as I don't say your name, then they don't know it's you. And keep your mouth closed and they won't know it's you. Yeah. Now, if you want to be known as you, do what you do. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I'm about to do what I can to manifest great shows. And if it's the truth, then it's fuck that filter.
All right. Fuck your feelings too.
Right.
Okay. So this week's Body Bowl story was about the time you spilled water.
Right. They didn't even see that. You blew me.
I just looked at it.
You exposed me.
Sorry. Unfiltered is the new beginning.
They didn't see everything. You farted. No, don't you fart on the couch again.
Now you just gonna lie.
I know.
All right. So this week's Body Bowl story was about the time you slept with a crackhead and you didn't know it.
And I know that because on my title from the podcast, I really didn't like that title, but it is the reality of it.
Right.
But I told in the podcast, like, unknowingly, people have slept with pill heads, crackheads, meth heads, different people that you don't know what they're doing.
Right.
So I kind of was beating myself up before, like, nigga, you slept with a crackhead or a meth head, but you really never know who you're sleeping with.
Yeah, you don't know what people.
Well, the way I was getting down, I'm bound to have slept with a crackhead or two.
So you start by saying, the story goes, you're with your homeboy, y'all got a room, because he said, hey, I got two girls that want to kick it, so y'all got a room, and y'all first go to pick up your date.
Right.
And then he takes you guys back to the hotel room, and then, later he comes with his date, but, when you guys were in the room waiting for him to come back with his date, y'all got round one off.
Right,
boom. Let's get the festivities off.
Right.
And after she got the festivities off, she got the funstivities.
Yeah.
happening. So she started doing what he thought was crack, but it ended up being meth. I don't know if there's that big of a difference.
Yeah, that's what I figured out too.
I think meth may be even a little bit stronger than the crack. So she starts doing drugs. You're immediately surprised. Her friend finally gets there. Your friend gets there, and her friend starts to indulge in the meth and crack.
Right.
Okay. So starting with my questions. Now, when you first see the girl, you said you had hoped that she would be fuckable, right? Because you had never seen her before.
Right.
So can you describe what fuckable looks like and maybe give us an example of a celebrity girl that is fuckable?
Well, every celebrity is kind of fuckable. So
every celebrity.
I mean, not Whoopi Goldberg. I was just about to. It's funny that we have the same because I was about to say not Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
I can't really. Well,
Raven-Symoné.
She's fuckable. Yes.
Okay. Let's go with.
Yeah, let's do. Think we're gonna do that.
Doechii. Have you seen Doechii?
I've seen her and she fuckable, but borderline. See? From what I've seen. Yeah. But she fuckable, but border like it got to be really like you taking one for the team because she's not ugly, but she's not.
Let me think of someone else. The person I'm thinking about, I don't want to hit you with it.
Hit me with
it because it's
stop filtering.
It's unfair.
Hit
Shamar.
Who's that?
It's that's unfair. A man. Exactly.
That's a man. We talking about a woman.
I know.
Why you want to play me like that?
Do you remember from Drewski show?
Drewski show.
And he has the little person on there.
I would nah.
Okay.
But not because she was a
little person.
Not because she was a little person, but she was just unattractive to me.
That's what I mean. So
but
she's
then the
not
combination.
fuckable.
But then okay.
What about Meatball? You know
no.
So I'm trying to understand
gauge the fuckable. You right?
Gauge what fuckable.
So we done with that game?
Yeah.
The fuckable game.
Yeah.
So what was the question again?
I said, I just want you to describe what a fuckable girl looks like.
Just she's not too bad. You know, a C.
Even but you gave her a 75. Is it a 70 that's fuckable?
A 70 is fuckable, and sometimes
a 68.5.
A 6. What it was 70? Yeah. Because let's even get let's get to the unfilteredness. I've had sex with some ugly girls anyway that wasn't fuckable, but that was because of whatever it was. I'm gonna turn down some and I'm not. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Yeah.
So I have had sex with ugly girls before too. Let's not make it see. I hate when dudes be like, I only fuck bad bitches. Like, shut the fuck up. Then you got five. You got 5 bitches that you fuck. Like, come on, man, be real.
Yeah.
So I don't really be liking that. But anyway, I've had sex with ugly girls too. And they might not have been fuckable, but I might have took one for the team, or I might have drove and was like, man, let me just hit this or get head or whatever, something like that.
I was gonna say, do your weenie even get hard?
Don't let this weenie get hard. I mean, that's where the head comes from. That's where the stimulation comes from. That's where
So if she ugly, she gotta suck.
For the most part. For the most part,
long time.
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. Next question: did you ever get did you get suspicious about her when she made mention of the condom? Like, because she was like, do you have a condom? And, you know,
I kind of did, but it's 50-50. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you be having some bomb-ass questions. So I do want to say this. And a lot of women don't be asking for condoms. So when they do, it's a little suspicion. It's not always suspicion because you could just be careful. Yeah. You could just be, and I'm respecting that, not saying all women. So like 50-50, when you start asking for condom, it make me think, niggas, you fucking niggas, and are you fucking a lot, and you do this frequently, and are you a prostitute? And so, like I said, 50-50, because I do respect the fact that some women just are careful. And
because I was some women.
You should have put your. Do you want to talk about it?
You can say it. We're being unfiltered.
Oh, yeah. Why did you have, and this is my question to you, why when we first started dating, talking, whatever you want to call it, you had a whole bag, the big Ziploc bag.
It was not the big.
It was the Ziploc bag of condoms. Why did you have that?
Because I was being cautious.
And why was it disappeared?
It did not. It did not.
But why did
It was up in like I had that bag of condoms up until I started dating a woman, which was probably like 6 years after we dated.
Why did you have so many though? Did you have plans?
No, I think I had bought like a 12-pack.
No, it was more than that. It was like 100
or somebody had gave. Oh, I know why.
Yeah, you better.
So before I lost my virginity, I used to hang like I had a friend who worked at a sex shop.
Okay.
And so they had all these like different types of condoms. So I just started collecting
because it was different types.
Yeah, it was like small, flavor ones, big ones, small, lifestyle, it was magnums.
Yeah, I remember.
That's why.
So my next question: why did you pull out the little one for me?
Because I was gauging.
But you gauged wrong.
You're right.
Yeah, right, or you're right.
No. Yeah.
In the comments, if you had sex with me, let her know.
Really?
Let them know she playing. It don't spill my water again? Or is this the first spill?
No, that's the second spill, bro.
Is it because I'm leaning back?
You're trying to be cool.
Lean back. I'm trying to be comfortable.
Cute.
Lean back.
So what is your usual condom etiquette? Do you always come with it? And then if she like what is it?
I always come with it, and depending on the vibe that I get, and it's no science to it. It's no science. There's no science to it. So don't even try to make me lie. It just depends on how I'm feeling, how she looking, what I'm feeling, what's going on. It just depends.
My condom etiquette was to always have something.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna be like, here's the condom. But if he tried to, bruh.
There's a hole in this cup.
It gotta be. It gotta be. You don't need to take no more sips.
I'm about to sit it down.
If he ever tried to be like, I don't got one. Then I'm like, oh, I got some.
Right.
You know,
right.
Don't
you
try to catch me slipping.
You sure did have some.
It.
How many you think was in there?
Like 20.
You don't stop playing. It was at least 100.
It was not that many. I think it was just a shock.
Was it the big Ziploc bag? Yes or no?
It was not. It was like a quart size. I don't think it was a Ziploc. I think it was. I had a little bag, like a cute little fancy bag.
Was it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a mesh, but it was like. It was a nice bag.
It was a Ziploc.
It had sex toys in there too.
I know it did not. Come on, we not playing. Let's go to the next question because you're not being real right now.
I am.
From what I remember.
Your memory is not that good. Okay, so once you found out, like once you saw her doing the drugs, did you have instant regret about the sex?
Yes, I have instant regret about being there. Like,
did you? Like, oh, my dick gonna fall off.
Yeah, I immediately like. I was like, is she a prostitute?
Right.
How many dudes has she slept with? Is this some crackhead behavior? Is she really a crackhead? Is this crack? Is this crack? It's crack. But
it's close enough.
You're right. That was to answer the question. Yes, I was like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and my homie hooked me up with this situation.
Well, I guess this is self-explanatory. You kind of answered it. If she had done the drugs before the sex,
I would have been like, "Oh no!"
Left.
But the crazy part is, I guess there was little hints and little things. Like, for example, when she said, "We're going to go all night," I'm thinking we're about to have fun all night. But I learned that that's a crystal meth innuendo about we gonna be up on, like it keeps them up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we be all night. That's what I'm on.
You like, oh, she a freak.
I'm thinking we about to be all night freaking. She's talking about like be up and partying all night.
That's wild. Do you think she was high before you guys picked her up? Like, was she showing any signs of being high?
No, not at all. Not at all. And I think, to be honest with you, I think that was like her little personal thing. I think my buddy went to go get the real stuff they was going to party with. I think that was her little personal rock that she had. Stash. Her little stash rock that she had and was getting ready to pregame.
Oh God, pregame and crystal meth is just crazy.
Right, crazy.
Okay, now you kept calling them young crackheads, two girls.
Right.
How old were they?
Well, they were my age, but I say this, and man, you be asking the good questions because I remember I said that. I'm saying our age, our generation. Mm-hmm. Like, we're too young to be crackheads. That wasn't our era. Like, that was our parents' era where crack was.
Right.
So when I'm saying young, I'm not saying young.
Yeah.
I'm saying us, our age, our generation.
Because our generation did weed.
Exactly.
And our parents call that dope.
And that's what
that was like you doing that dope. And it's like, it's just weed.
And that was what I meant as far as age wise. I was saying, like, you guys are young crackheads. Like, I thought the crackheads was our parents and our grandparents. I thought those were the crackheads.
I guess every generation of kids have their drug of choice.
Right.
I guess the kids now are doing perks.
I don't know. I mean, I heard it, but I wouldn't know. I ain't never seen one person pop a perk. I don't be around.
Because we're too old to be on that scene.
Right.
But I have seen some people do some lines of cocaine.
Ooh.
You got to be in the clubs in Hollywood, and then honestly, it made its way to the hood too. Just people doing powder and things like that. Stay off of drugs.
Right. Say no to drugs.
And even the alcohol. Slow it up. All right. So you said, like, she doing her drugs on the bed. She naked on the bed. Was she naked when they got there?
She was naked when my buddy, I almost said the nigga name. My buddy didn't come in when the girl came in.
Oh, okay.
So she was, I think she might have put her panties on, but she still was like free. Like it wasn't.
Oh,
yeah.
It definitely could have been a freak session.
That's what I thought. I thought that was happening, but I don't need the white included. I don't need the cocaine included.
Wait, so y'all was in a room with two beds? Yeah. So y'all was gonna be humping next to each other?
Absolutely. That's not been. That haven't been. That's been. Wait, what am I trying to say? That's not far fetched. That's a norm.
I just don't understand.
You've never done that?
No, I've never done that.
Oh, terrible! Not that you should.
You should try it.
In your younger years, y'all didn't hook up. One for the team or double date or nothing?
On last week's episode, I did mention like how me and my cousin had a hotel room, but again, we were in a suite. Yeah. We had a suite, so I had a side and she.
Nah, we get busy. Like I've done that with my brother.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And it's like a competition too.
So do you glance over?
Yeah, of course.
Oh God, it's like an orgy. No, you ain't never switched. You switched.
Now I'm scared to talk about it. No. So yeah, but sometimes not, but sometimes yeah.
So wait, what is it? Is it a bat signal?
Well, no, it's not a bat signal because you just test it. You just test it.
So you stop, he stop, and then y'all be like.
Well, after he stopped or whoever stopped first, you chilling, whatever. So then you chill, whatever. Then we might go to the bath. I might go to the bathroom or meet. It's a meeting in the ladies' room. They're like, hey, what's up? So I'll come back out and then get in the bed with who he was and switch or whatever.
And the girls just be like.
Sometimes it's a good, sometimes it's a go. Remember I told you about the Vegas thing? Where she like, I ain't that drunk.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a go, sometimes it's a no. But we gonna shoot the trial.
So wait, how do the no's usually go?
I ain't that drunk.
I ain't that. And then you go,
like,
okay.
Like what you doing?
So now is your girl mad at you because you tried to hump the
because we both got in the other.
Oh.
Yeah, so if
y'all gotta try it at the same time. Yes. Okay.
We both went to the bathroom. We both came back. You get in that bed, I get in the bed.
Is this now?
It's also been
Is this now considered a train?
I don't know what you call it. A train is one girl, several guys.
Okay. So it's not. It's just an orgy.
Not an orgy, because orgy at the same time going on.
Okay.
It's just a
swap, I guess. I can't be that surprised with 1,000 bodies that it hasn't just been vanilla fucking.
Exactly. I'm a vanilla guy, but all it takes is for me to hit the penetration. Like I'm not about to do all no extra stuff. As long as the penetration there. If the head right, biggie there every night.
All right. So you said like once your friend got there, her friend got there, you packed up your shit and you left. Right. How did you get home? Because your friend dropped you off.
Right. I called a female.
Okay.
And it's crazy. Well, and I got a story. It was crazy because I got a story about the female that but hopefully I'll pull her out and we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to talk about it right now?
No, of course not. I'm going to save that one.
You're going to save it. Oh, it must be juicy.
Well,
we don't know.
Right.
Gosh. Pick it. Let's go look up her number. Let's cheat. So what did your friend have to say about the situation?
He just was nonchalant. It was nothing to him. It was nonchalant to him. Okay. And even when I question him, I'm gauging to see his response. and it's just nonchalant. It's nothing to him.
Do you think he got a threesome out of that?
I don't know.
She was ready to hump all night.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think about what that man Dick doing.
Well, I hope he did. Do you know what happened to her after that?
No, never. And I almost said her name, and I could have said her name because I think that's how far removed. Like I wouldn't say anybody else's name that's been on my podcast, but her, I'll say her name because it's been that's so removed. Like I don't think she even would see. I don't think I would know her if I seen her in traffic.
Oh shit!
And I don't think she'll know me if she see me in traffic.
Wow.
So,
but don't say her name.
I'm not.
Okay. So, have you ever unknowingly been with a woman that has done something you didn't approve of? So we know you don't approve a woman doing hard drugs.
Right.
It's okay with weed.
Right.
You don't approve a woman doing hard drugs, but have you ever, like, unknowingly, and then maybe years later found out, like, oh, she was a porn star, or she was a stripper,
or had a train ran on her? Of course. To answer your question, yes, of course.
What was like maybe the wildest?
I guess the train thing, like, oh, we ran a train on her. Like, oh shit, I think, and the way I've set up anyway, it's not going to affect me or doesn't bother me because I probably wasn't trying to do nothing with her anyway. Mm-hmm. But it's just kind of wild to hear like we ran a train on her. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Those are my questions for the Body Bowl.
Got you.
Do you have any questions for me in relation?
Have you ever dealt with a guy who had any kind of addiction or any kind of thing that you didn't approve of?
An addiction, no. But I would. So this one time, it was like my birthday, and I met a guy at the club, and he ended up. Did he come home with me? I think he came home with me. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like, and we didn't have sex because he was like scared. Like, I want to respect you. Like,
oh, he was playing that game.
Yeah, and I was like, this nigga kind of slow. So then he stayed.
Why did you say don't respect me?
Because I was like, okay. So then he stayed, and then this nigga was like he wasn't. I was like, are you ready for me to take you home? Are you ready to go? No, I'ma chill. And so he's like, let's make some food. Like he was trying to stay. And I was like, I think this nigga is homeless. Oh. And he was trying to stay. So he was like, yeah, let's go to the grocery store.
Oh, no. He's showing you that he could fill up the cabinets.
And he whips out his EBT card.
Of course he did. Let's see how I was about to say it.
And then he's talking about his GR check on the first.
Well, he gonna give it to you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he thought
he was trying to move in. I said, this nigga is homeless. So I had to make, like, it took the whole day, probably until the next day.
I was about to say, how did you get him out of there?
And I was like, I don't even know what I said. I kept pressing for him to go home. Oh, and he finally found, I gotta find somewhere to go.
Oh shit.
He was homeless.
Damn.
But at least he was a considerate homeless.
I was about to say, was he handsome?
You know what? I do this thing when I get drunk. And I be thinking people look better than they do. So when I was drunk that night, I thought he looked like Usher.
Oh, no. But he looked like Usher.
He did.
Touch her.
Like,
fluster.
He was horrible. Mustard. I dropped that man off and never looked back. Oh, God, thank you.
Terrible. But have you ever dated a man that had any kind of addiction? Or not even an addiction, but you seen him sample some hard white?
I did date someone that was an alcoholic, and his alcoholism really got the best of him. Like, this was after, like, while we were dating and dealing, like, I could see it getting worse and getting worse. Like, he started to lose employment, and it got worse. And then after long after we stopped talking.
Why did you guys stop talking? Because of the alcoholism?
No, because it was just like he woke up and he got a girlfriend. Oh. So I was like, okay. So then we didn't talk no more. And then the alcoholism, I guess, kept going, and he ended up burning down his house, like, because he was drunk and fell asleep with a cigarette.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and he almost.
That's all bad.
Yeah. But now he's better. He's gotten help and everything like that. I'm so happy he's doing. But he had a pretty bad addiction problem.
Okay.
And it's crazy because unknowingly I was feeding his addiction, because what we do when we hang out, we go buy a bottle.
Oh shit!
And yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Any other?
As far as that, no.
All right. So let's jump into our next segment of the show, where we just kind of talk about, we pick a relationship topic to talk about and discuss. So this week's topic is social media etiquette in relationships.
Right. Dating when you're in a relationship, dating. Or also and having social media.
Yeah. So let's just start it off. Like, what are some of your rules? Do you want to give rules for me, or do you want to give like just your general rules?
As I said before on the previous, I don't teach. I'm not in the business of teaching a woman how to be a woman. So I'm gonna let you do whatever you do, and I'm gonna observe how you handle it.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you had twerking videos all on your thing, you wouldn't be sitting on this couch right now. So I don't give no rules, but I'm gonna watch and see. Do you know how to behave?
Yeah. That's your only. No. That's
not the only thing. I just was addressing that. Okay. Like I don't give rules.
Okay, so it's no rules.
Yeah.
I would say I don't have rules, but I do, like you said, I expect you to behave in a certain type of way. I am very much in opposition of the couples that are like, you can't like pictures on social media.
I was going to ask, that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. How do you feel about me liking pictures or a male liking pictures and he has a girlfriend or a spouse?
I think that's what the fuck it's for.
Right.
It's for you to like photos.
Right.
Now,
because now you weird, you scrolling, you like stalking.
Yeah. I had a guy I was dating tell me that he wouldn't like if we became serious, he wouldn't want me doing that, liking pictures. And I was like, that's why Pisces, we're not going to be together.
Yeah, that don't bother me. But you know what I did learn, and you know what I have learned. I'm when I'm liking a picture, I'm showing love.
Yeah,
I'm showing love also in the hopes that to get love shown back.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm gonna show love to people, even if they're ugly.
Yeah.
Even if the thing not, if you're trying, if you're my friend, I'm liking your picture. So I don't give a fuck. I probably ain't seen the picture good yet, and I'm about to like it. But I've learned that women take this shit way too seriously. Yeah. So although I still like pictures, I've taken it down, and I think I'm going to take it down even more if not, because they take that shit seriously. They take that shit like, nigga, you want me.
Yeah.
So, and I learned not even not even a woman picture you're liking, but their friends and the outside sources also kind of feel that way too. So with that being said, although I've taken it down, I think I'm going to take it down even more. But it's kind of messed up because, like I said, initially I'm showing love.
Right.
I'm showing love in hopes to get love back, or just showing love.
Yeah.
Period.
Commenting like hard eyes.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't even do that because now that's kind of. I think. Well, I'm not saying for them not to do it, but I think that is more. Yeah. I think that do mean more
because that actually takes time out.
Yeah.
And now people can see.
Yeah.
You know.
You see me because I'm boom boom and scrolling boom boom boom. I ain't gonna say never because I don't. I think it's never. Mm-hmm. I ain't sat up there and went up under your shit, not your shit, but a woman's shit. And I think you can kind of you can kind of bet on. I can kind of bet on that. You don't see me hard eyes and commenting on no shit.
I'll remind you of this. So back when we first started dating in 2014, you know, this is when you were really popular on Facebook, and I had a friend who took it upon herself to go on your page and report back to me, like, "Oh, you're dating him? Like, y'all no," she goes, "Y'all are together?" I go, "No, we're not in a relationship, we're dating." And she goes, because the way all those girls like his pictures and all the comments that they put under his pictures, you know, she called herself reporting back to me.
Right. As if you didn't know.
As if I didn't know. So this was my response to her. I said, "You do know I'm on his page, right?" And she was like, "Oh, well, yeah, but did you see all the comments?" I said, "I see it." And I said, "Those don't bother me, and they shouldn't bother you either."
Damn, that's crazy.
So I had to literally let her know, you don't need to do that for me. And that's my thing. If you don't see me tripping about it, you can tell that we're friends. So it's not like you're trying to tell me something because you don't know if I know.
Because I got you blocked.
And I can understand that even if you don't know how I feel about it or not. And I can definitely understand you being like, "Hey, I just want to give you a heads up." But you're telling me like as though it's not there for me to see.
Right.
It's not being hidden. So I had to check her to let her know, like, it's cool, and you know, like, kind of stay off of his page because you're going to see things that you don't agree with, because you date way totally different. You're in love at first sight, and I don't date that way.
Right.
And it's crazy because she had to learn that over the years, like, oh, Marsha really isn't, you know, she understands that dating is dating, and I'm not in a relationship with everybody, and I don't treat everybody like they're my boyfriend. They could do it, until I say, and even when I say, I'm still not tripping.
Right.
So, and she was just like in disbelief because that's not how she is. Yeah. Her man can't even have Snapchat because the messages disappeared.
That's crazy. I was going to ask you, so in that verse, we talked about me liking somebody pic or commenting. So there's some women that feel if you're receiving the comments and the likes, that's a no-go or that's bad. How can you stop that?
How can you stop that?
So I thought we was here for the socializing.
Right.
That's crazy to me. That's kind of crazy. Well, literally kind of crazy.
Yeah. To me, that's extreme. And that's why I say, like, you can't come in my relationship judging it or, trying to, because we don't operate the same. I'm not that insecure.
So the nigga is getting likes and comments, and how did that I'm confused.
I know.
How did that work? So you want the nigga with no comments and no likes?
I guess so. I guess she don't want the hard eyes underneath his shit, or
if you're friends with somebody, let's say I'm friends with females that I went to high school. Well, not me, but him. In her scenario, I'm friends with women that I went to high school with, and they think I'm handsome or not. And that's what I'm saying. It don't even have to be.
But they're just happy to see you doing well.
That's what I'm saying. It don't even have to be. They think I tried to, but it don't even have to be that. It's just that this is my friend. We were kids together. Heart. Love. Like, hey, I see you. I see you. You getting handsome.
Fire.
Yeah. And so then what happened? She make him block.
He has to unfriend them or explain who she is.
So when you say, "Oh, that's my high school friend," then what?
Or tell her not to make those comments no more.
That girl crazy.
It gets wild. it gets to be too much.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know it is crazy, and so that's why I'm saying, like, just to me, it's about you being secure and trusting your partner. Social media is going to be what it is, and I think like Yandy or whatever. I think I had mentioned it. I think it was probably off camera. She was crying, basically telling women to leave her family alone, don't break up her family because her nigga keep hollering at these women.
They can't break up her family.
Only him or you can break up your family. Right. But she had Mendici's IG on her phone, like where she was responding to another girl.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Let's not do that.
We're moving past Mendici's and Yandy. So you have any questions? You have something else?
I have a couple more.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say this. So we talked about likes and comments, DMs. Let's talk because it goes down in the DMs.
I was gonna say, I know your DMs are DMing.
Right. Well, not now, but you remember.
But I know what they could be.
Right. You know what you. With that being said, have you ever had anybody tell you anything about me in the DMs, or how would you feel about that if I was in the DMs? Or
so I haven't had nobody approach me about you in the DMs. But your DMs are yours. They're direct messages to you. They belong to you. Right, whatever is going on in them, that's your
But
business.
I think you're a little more lax because you're open to the understanding.
Yeah, I know that you have an attraction, and we have an understanding that you're going to be with multiple women.
Right. Well, I don't think every woman is.
So that's why I can't be concerned about a DM. If I'm already knowing and we already have that understanding that he's going to be with more than one woman, then I can't be concerned about what's going on in your DMs. But I've never been concerned about what's going on in any man's DMs.
Right.
Because he could tell me whatever the fuck he want to tell me. Those DMs are going to tell another story.
Right.
I can guarantee you.
You know what I've learned also? This is kind of off, a little sideways off topic. Not off topic, but a little off of the DM thing. I've learned if you want to know what kind of woman you're dealing with, go to her Explorer page.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna tell you what she into. It's gonna tell you exactly, and for me too. Yeah. And I've also seen my Explorer page shift.
Yeah,
I've seen it go from twerk. Like I didn't even know that I'd be on twerk like that. But I'm off of that now. But at a time it was twerks, working out. But it's gonna tell you. Point being, if you want to know a woman and what's she on and what's she about, ask her, can we look at
like that's all you need
we're not gonna go in your DMs. I'm not gonna go in your comments. Let's just go to your explore page and then scroll. If she talking about taking money, niggas need to do this and nigga better do that. I'm telling that explore page, tell it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but let the DM. To me, the DMs are like text messages.
Yeah.
It ain't my business. And now you're like, you want to be blind or ignorant? No, I want to be at peace, and I want to be able to trust my person, and that's just what it's about. So if it is something that needs to be brought to me, it'll come.
You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna try to articulate this correctly. I made a comment on a guy's reel, and he was talking about choose quality over quantity, which I agree. But then he was telling a story about how he had all of these quantity of women. Then when he got into an accident, they weren't there or whatever. Right. So I commented and told him, well, you still can have the quantity. They just have to be a quality of quantity. So one girl gets under my comment that I comment on his page, and she say, a quality woman is going to leave you. A quality woman is not going to accept being one of many or more than one. So it kind of made me understand why a lot of women are single moms.
Yeah.
Why a lot of women are jumping from man to man and have multiple baby daddies. You're worried about bouncing. Oh, her word was bouncing. You're so worried about bouncing that now you a single mom. Now you got an income paying for your house, and he got his whole income paying for his house, and also you got multiple baby daddies.
Yeah.
But you talking about bouncing.
Yeah.
You
so worried about bouncing.
You so worried about bouncing.
I think we get caught up in being the only one.
Yeah.
And we feel that is tied to our worth. That if we're the only one, then we're worth this. But to me, I am a quality woman, and I know what I have, and I know the assets that I bring to a relationship. So another woman does not put fear in that.
Right.
Because, and she may be a good woman too. Right. I'm not gonna put her down but I bring what I bring.
Right.
And that's it. So I am a quality woman, so I don't need to be concerned about what no other woman got going on.
I think it takes a lot of confidence in knowing who you are within to even say that, accept that, and live with that. Because, like, I think it'd be a lot of insecurities with these women don't know where they stand in men's lives.
Yeah,
which is kind of understandable.
It is.
It's scary. It's scary. But that's why it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes conversation. It takes experience. It takes for you to see. Right. But I think that a lot of women don't know where they stand in these men's life, and rightfully so.
Right. So those are our social media rules, or not
rules,
lack thereof.
Right.
So what is? I guess you already answered that. I was going to say, what is something that you could do, or your partner could do, that could be a deal breaker, in regards to social media? But you said twerk videos, right? Right. So if one day I just popped out twerking, you're gonna be like,
no, we just have to. Well, we're so far in it that we just have to have a discussion.
Yeah.
And be like, what came over you, and why did you go crazy?
Yeah. Remember, some people try to report me for my adventures at the strip club.
I remember that.
And it was a conversation that was had.
It was.
And I understood. But also, I was there having fun.
Yeah. A little too much fun.
Probably too much fun. I don't know what happens at the strip club. They just be pulling me on the stage.
Why they pull you on the stage?
You know I look a certain way.
Well, no.
All right. What question do you have?
Oh, have you ever had to block any of your people that you're dating, or a person you're in a relationship, from social media? You blocked me before?
Yeah. So back when we were dating, I used to get mad at you and then block you,
for
and
what?
then unblock you and then block you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You was probably never blocking me.
No.
But I used to get mad and block you. I think so. One time we had a disagreement. Like, it wasn't like an argument, but I did something that you didn't like, and then you posted a girl, and it made me upset. So then I blocked you.
Oh shit. I remember.
And you probably didn't even realize it, but it was just all that I could do to control the situation.
I was gonna say, well, I've told you I've only had 2 adult girlfriends, you and my ex. I had to block her because she would every day ask me about.
Oh, it was too much.
It was too much. Yeah, every day it was, and I gave her 3 chances actually. Yeah. To be honest with you, I said I want you to be on the page. I want you to see. I don't want to, but I'm not about to keep going through this with this social media when you could just be blocked.
Yeah.
So she went through her 3 chances.
But us women, we're gonna find a way around the block.
Yeah. Oh, and guess and I'm so look and no points to me. I'm so retarded. Yeah. I'm so slow. I'm thinking she just can't.
You can block all you want.
Right. I'm thinking that she just not seeing. Dumb,
we're gonna find
naive. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
And then she probably learned to just be quiet.
Yeah, that's exactly.
If he find out that I know, then I'm gonna, I know. That's funny because I remember not really in 2014. I felt very confident in our relationship, but when we came back the second time, it was different. And probably because you had some reservation about me leaving in the first place. And so I really didn't know where we stood. I knew we weren't as tight as we were the first time around, but I knew that I was not just somebody frivolous to you.
Right.
So there was times where I would just block you because it would be too hard to see you on dates with women because I didn't know how serious you were with her.
Right. Right.
And that's my thing is that I'm okay with dating of multiple women, but I need to know where I stand with you. Right. Now, if I'm just a girl that you fucking on, cool. If I'm a girl that you're trying to get to know, cool. If I'm your girlfriend, cool. But I didn't have that understanding. And so it would be hard to see you go on dates with other girls.
Gotcha. Okay. And I think that all boils back down to communication, conversation, being confident in who you are in my life because of the experiences, what we've been through, and the conversations.
And I'm the type of person too that's like, if it's bothering me, then I need to say something. But if I'm not gonna leave, then I'm not about to bring it up to you and make it a big deal. Because I know I wasn't ready to leave. Right. I know I wasn't ready to start fucking with you. Right. But I do know that if I bring it up and there's nothing valid behind it, then it's gonna cause rift between us. So it's like I need to either accept this, or Marsha, can you really accept him being with multiple women? And that's what you gotta do.
Right.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No. You got a question?
I said.
So that's the end of the show?
Social media etiquette.
Social media. Is it something we're not? We always get off and be what about this? What about that? Yeah. What about this? What about that? But that's it for me. I was going to talk about some WCWs, but I already made my point on another thing about. So nothing really.
Who got rid of the WCW? The women that weren't getting the WCW.
Yeah, it used to be popping.
It used to be a thing.
Used to be popping.
Then Fine Nigga Friday.
Yeah, that shit used to be popping. I don't know. I guess it just padded out. I guess it just filled it out. But I guess that's all I got. What I got? We talked about thirst trap. Did we talk about thirst trap? But that's the twerking.
Yeah.
Don't twerk.
I hate the nigga thirst traps.
They
bother me.
What's the nigga thirst trap?
They be with their dicks in my heart. Talk about get ready with me. Y'all know get ready with me videos. I like to watch people get dressed and they do their little fashion. They be in their drawers, dig down their thigh. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Comment fire. No. But I be mad.
Okay, that's our show. That's our show for today. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out this. Of course, the previous shows from 1,000 Questions from Mars. Go check out 1,000 Bodies podcast. Also check out Live in the Comments with King Gerald Jones. That's it. One more. You missed. You lose.
Bye, y'all.